If you only watch NBA highlights, you might think Ja Morant is the best point guard in basketball.
This opening round series, Morant. Oh! A jawbreaker!
Every week, he's throwing down a poster dunk, hitting impossible layups, or making defenders look completely lost. His athleticism almost doesn't look real, but if you ask NBA fans how good Ja Morant actually is, you'll get completely different answers. Some believe he's a future MVP. Others think he's one of the most overrated stars in the league because of injuries and off-court issues. So today, we're looking at the full story from his childhood to where he stands in today's NBA to answer one question. How good is Ja Morant actually? Ja Morant wasn't supposed to become an NBA superstar. He was born on August 10th, 1999 in Dalzell, South Carolina. Basketball was a huge part of his family. His father, T. Morant, had played college basketball and even dreamed of playing professionally before giving up that dream to support his family. Instead, T focused on helping Ja become the best player possible. Behind their house, they built a homemade basketball court where Ja spent countless hours training. His father constantly challenged him by making him play against older and stronger competition. Even as a kid, Ja developed a fearless attitude because he was always competing against players who were bigger than him. Despite all that work, almost nobody noticed him. Coming out of high school, Ja wasn't a 5-star recruit. He wasn't even a 4-star recruit. Major colleges completely overlooked him. He received very few scholarship offers and was ranked well outside the nation's top prospects. Eventually, he committed to Murray State, a small school that rarely produced NBA talent. Funny enough, the story of how Murray State found him is almost unbelievable. An assistant coach was actually at one of Ja's tournaments to watch another player. While walking through the gym looking for a snack, he happened to glance into another court and saw Ja playing. Within minutes, he realized he wasn't watching an ordinary player. That random moment completely changed Ja's life. At Murray State, Jay improved almost immediately. As a freshman, he averaged over 12 points and more than 6 assists per game. Those numbers were impressive, but it was his sophomore season that made everyone pay attention. Ja exploded for over 24 points, 10 assists, and nearly 6 rebounds per game. He became the first player in NCAA history to average at least 20 points and 10 assists in a single season. Suddenly, every NBA scout wanted to see him play. His speed, court vision, creativity, and confidence stood out every single game. He wasn't afraid of anyone, no matter how highly they were ranked. By the end of the season, Ja had transformed from an unknown recruit into one of the biggest stars in college basketball. In the 2019 NBA draft, the Memphis Grizzlies selected him with the 2nd overall pick behind Zion Williamson. Almost immediately, Jay proved he belonged. He won Rookie of the Year after averaging nearly 18 points and 7 assists while completely changing the direction of the Grizzlies franchise. Memphis finally had a new superstar to build around, but nobody knew just how quickly he was about to take another leap. By his 2nd NBA season, Ja Morant wasn't just a promising young player anymore, he was becoming one of the league's biggest stars. His confidence had reached another level. Every game he attacked the basket without fear, even if a 7-footer was waiting for him at the rim. Instead of avoiding contact, Ja seemed to welcome it. That's what made him so exciting to watch. At only around 6'2", he played like he was 6'8". His vertical leap and hang time produced some of the most incredible dunks the NBA had seen in years. Posters against defenders like Jakob Poeltl
blows by Primo. Attack!
and countless other big men quickly went viral. But Ja wasn't just a highlight machine. His playmaking was just as impressive. Because defenses were so worried about stopping his drives, teammates constantly found themselves wide open. Ja could throw pinpoint lobs, no-look passes, and kickouts to shooters with either hand. His ability to create offense made the Grizzlies one of the most dangerous young teams in basketball. Then came the 2021-22 season, the year that truly announced Ja Morant as a superstar. He averaged almost 28 points, nearly 7 assists, and almost 6 rebounds per game while shooting over 49% from the field. He earned his first All-Star selection, won the NBA's Most Improved Player award, and was named to the All-NBA second team. More importantly, Memphis finished with one of the best records in the entire NBA. Many fans started putting Ja in the MVP conversation. At just 22 years old, it looked like the Grizzlies had found their franchise player for the next decade, and then came the playoffs. Ja averaged over 27 points per game and showed he wasn't afraid of the biggest stage. Against the Golden State Warriors, he exploded for 47 points in one game, the most ever scored by a Grizzlies player in the playoffs. Even though Memphis lost the series, Ja had proven he could dominate against championship-level competition. At that point, people weren't asking if he'd become a superstar. They were asking how many MVPs he could win. Unfortunately, that's when everything started to change. Injuries began piling up. His aggressive style of play meant he was constantly crashing into defenders and landing awkwardly after explosive jumps. Small injuries turned into bigger ones, forcing him to miss more and more games. Then came the off-court controversies.
Memphis Grizzlies star Ja Morant has been suspended. United shows Morant with what appears to be a handgun while he's riding in a friend's car. Yesterday, the Grizzlies said they were aware of the video and suspended Morant from all team activities.
Videos involving firearms led to multiple suspensions from the NBA. Instead of making headlines for his incredible performances, Ja was making headlines for the wrong reasons. For Memphis, it was a huge setback. The franchise had built everything around him, and suddenly their superstar wasn't consistently available. The combination of injuries and suspensions completely changed the conversation around Ja Morant. Instead of debating whether he was becoming the next face of the NBA, fans started wondering if he could stay healthy and stay out of trouble long enough to reach his full potential. And that's where the biggest question about Ja begins, because when he's actually on the court, very few players can do what he does. So, just how good is Ja Morant when he's fully healthy? The easiest way to describe him is this: he's one of the hardest players in the NBA to stop with the ball in his hands. His greatest weapon is his first step. The moment Ja beats his defender, the entire defense has to react. If the center steps up to stop him, Ja can throw a lob. If a wing defender helps, he'll fire a pass to an open shooter. And if nobody rotates, he'll finish at the rim with one of his signature acrobatic layups. Very few guards put as much pressure on a defense as Ja does. His athleticism is also on another level. There have been plenty of explosive guards throughout NBA history, but Ja combines speed, vertical leap, body control, and fearlessness in a way that's extremely rare. He attacks every possession like he believes nobody can stop him. That's why so many of his highlights go viral, whether it's a poster dunk, a chase down block, or an impossible finish over a 7-footer. Ja constantly creates moments that make fans rewind the replay, but being entertaining doesn't automatically make someone one of the NBA's best players. Every superstar has weaknesses, and Ja is no exception. The biggest concern is his outside shooting. Throughout his career, he's been an inconsistent three-point shooter. Defenders are often willing to give him space on the perimeter because they'd rather risk a jump shot than let him get into the paint. If Ja can consistently knock down threes, he'll become almost impossible to guard. Another weakness is defense. He's capable of making flashy steals, but overall he isn't an elite defender. His size makes it difficult to guard bigger guards, and he sometimes loses focus off the ball. The biggest issue, though, isn't his shooting or his defense. It's his availability. Because of injuries and suspensions, Ja has missed a significant number of games during what should be the prime years of his career. That's a huge problem. The NBA season is long, and the best players separate themselves by showing up night after night. You can't help your team from the sidelines no matter how talented you are. When you compare Ja to players like Nikola Jokic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Luka Doncic, or Giannis Antetokounmpo, one thing stands out. Those players have consistently led winning teams while staying available for most of the season. Ja has shown he can reach that level for stretches, he just hasn't been able to stay there consistently. Still, it's important not to overreact. Ja is still in his mid-20s, which means he has plenty of time to write the next chapter of his career. If he stays healthy, continues improving his jump shot, and avoids any more off-court distractions, there's no reason he can't become one of the 5 or 10 best players in the NBA again. The talent has never disappeared. The question is whether we'll get to see it for an entire season. In the end, Ja Morant is one of the most gifted basketball players of his generation. He's already proven he can become an all-NBA player, lead a playoff team, and produce some of the most unforgettable highlights in modern basketball. His story isn't over yet. In many ways, it's just entering its most important chapter. Now let's answer the question that started this video. How good is Ja Morant actually? To answer that fairly, we have to separate talent from accomplishments. Purely based on talent, Ja is one of the most gifted players in the NBA. His speed is elite. His explosiveness is elite. His ball handling is elite. His passing is underrated. And when he's attacking the basket with confidence, there are very few players in basketball who are more difficult to defend. In a one-on-one matchup, almost nobody can stay in front of him. His ability to collapse an entire defense is something coaches spend weeks trying to prepare for, and even then, it often doesn't matter. That's why so many players around the league respect his game. But greatness isn't just about talent, it's about consistency. The greatest players in NBA history didn't have one amazing season. They did it year after year. Players like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, and Nikola Jokic earned their reputations by staying healthy, adapting their games, and performing at an elite level every season. That's the standard Ja is chasing. Right now, it's hard to rank him among the NBA's top 10 players because there are simply too many stars who have been more reliable over the past few years. However, if every player in the league were completely healthy for an entire season, Ja would absolutely have an argument to be in that conversation. The scary part is that he still hasn't reached his full potential. His three-point shot can improve, his defense can improve, his decision-making can improve, and as he gains more experience, the game should continue to slow down for him. If all of those things happen while he stays healthy, Memphis could once again become one of the most dangerous teams in the Western Conference. On the other hand, if the injuries continue or more off-court distractions get in the way, his career may never reach the level many people predicted after his breakout season. That's why Ja Morant is one of the biggest what-ifs in today's NBA. Not because he lacks talent, but because his future depends almost entirely on staying on the court. So, how good is Ja Morant actually? At his peak, he's a top 10 player in the world and one of the most entertaining athletes basketball has ever seen. Right now, because of injuries and missed time, he's probably closer to the top 20. That isn't an insult. It simply reflects how much availability matters in today's NBA. One thing is certain though, whenever Ja Morant is healthy, every basketball fan stops to watch. Because at any moment, he can produce a play that reminds everyone exactly why he became one of the NBA's brightest stars in the first place. And if this next chapter of his career goes the way Memphis fans hope, we may still be watching the best basketball Ja Morant has ever played. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Is Ja Morant overrated, underrated, or ranked exactly where he should be?